Space is a term that is wrapped in mystery, magic, and adventure. There are billions of galaxies in space, and those galaxies contain billions of stars and planets. Just imagining all the possibilities hidden away in the far corners of the universe is a difficult feat for the human brain. We've literally searched the universe for the most amazing and mind-blowing space facts, including facts about the planets in our solar system, moons, the Milky Way, and beyond. We are pretty sure this video will make you smile. Without further delay, let's launch right into these 50 crazy facts about space. Fact number 1. Did you know that it is completely silent in space? There is no way for sound to travel. Luckily, astronauts can speak using their radios as the radio waves are still able to travel. Phew. That would be a long few months if they couldn't speak. Fact number 2. We have no idea how many stars are there in the universe. Right now we use our estimate of how many stars there are in our own galaxy, the Milky Way. We then multiply that number by the best guesstimate of the number of galaxies in the universe. After all that math, NASA can only confidently say that there are zillions of uncountable stars. A zillion is any uncountable amount. Fact number 3. In 3.75 billion years, the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies will collide. The Andromeda galaxy is approaching the Milky Way, where our solar system is at a rate of around 110 kilometers per second, 68 miles per second, and eventually the two will collide to form a giant elliptical galaxy. Fact number 4. Our solar system is 4.57 billion years old. Scientists estimate that in about 5 billion years, our sun will expand and become a red giant. In about 7.5 billion years, its expanding surface will swallow up and engulf the Earth. Fact number 5. In our solar system, there are 8 planets. They are Earth, Jupiter, Mars, Mercury, Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and Uranus. Pluto used to be a planet, but it got demoted in 2006 and is now known as a dwarf planet. Dwarf planets are objects like Pluto that are planet-like but do not dominate the neighborhood of their orbit. Fact number 6. Have you ever seen a rocket take off to go into space? It has to go really fast. The rocket will travel 17,600 miles per hour to enable it to orbit around the Earth. However, if you wanted to go even further into space, out of Earth's gravity, then you would need to travel even faster. Sometimes up to 25,000 miles per hour. Fact number 7. The first person in space was Yuri Gagarin from Russia. He went up into space on the 12th of April 1961. Yuri circled the Earth for 108 minutes. It must have been very scary to be the first person in space, ever. Fact number 8. Neil Armstrong was the first man ever to touch the moon's surface and walk on it when he and his crew landed on the moon in 1969. The boot prints from his feet on the ground are still there. The only way to wipe off his footprints, and other astronauts, is if another space body hits and demarcates the moon's surface. As he stepped foot on the moon, Neil Armstrong said the famous words, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." Fact number 9. It will take more than 1 million Earth-sized planets to fill up the Sun. Not just that, but the Sun is considered approximately 109 times wider than the Earth, and is 14.9 billion kilometers away. And, did you know, it has been forecasted that there will come a day when the Earth will be consumed by the Sun? Fact number 10. The moon reflects light from the Sun. During the night, the moon looks really bright. The light isn't actually coming from the moon. The moon reflects the light from the Sun, which is why we can see it so clearly. Fact number 11. The hottest planet in our solar system is Venus. Most people think that this would be Mercury, as it is the closest planet to the Sun. However, Venus has a lot of gases in its atmosphere which creates a greenhouse effect that causes a constant temperature of 864 degrees Fahrenheit, or 462 degrees Celsius, everywhere on the planet's surface. Mercury has no atmosphere to regulate temperature, so it has a very large temperature fluctuation. Venus, on the other hand, has the thickest atmosphere among all planets. This atmosphere traps heat, making Venus very hot. Fact number 12. For years, it was believed that Earth was the only planet in our solar system with liquid water. More recently, NASA revealed its strongest evidence yet that there is intermittent running water on Mars, too. Fact number 13. An asteroid about the size of a car enters Earth's atmosphere roughly once a year, but it burns up before it reaches us. Fact number 14. There are 79 known moons orbiting Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet in our solar system with the most moons, and it also has the largest moon in our solar system. That moon is called Ganymede and is 33,279 miles or 5,262 kilometers in diameter. That's bigger than Mercury and it is visible with just a pair of binoculars. Fact number 15. Moon is shaped like a lemon, with flattened poles and bulges on both the near and far sides around its equator. This strange shape is thought to have been created during interactions with Earth soon after its formation. Fact number 16. The highest mountain known to man is on an asteroid called Vesta. Measuring a whopping 22 kilometers in height, it is 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. Fact number 17. You wouldn't be able to walk on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune because they have no solid surface. Fact number 18. Venus spins very slowly in the opposite direction of Earth, which is 243 Earth days for a full rotation. But it only takes 225 days to go around the Sun because it's so close to it. Therefore, a year on Venus is shorter than a day. Fact number 19. Earth's rotation is slowing because of its relationship with our Moon. Earth's days are getting longer by about 1.8 milliseconds per century. That means it will take 3.3 million years to add 1 minute. It will take 200 million years to add that extra hour to our day that we all are wishing for. Fact number 20. Neptune takes a whopping 165 years to complete one full orbit around the Sun. Since it was discovered in 1846, Neptune only recently finished its first full post-discovery orbit in 2011. Fact number 21. The position of the North Star will change over time. Navigation will be weird when Polaris stops being the North Star in about 13,000 years. In case you didn't know, Earth's axis goes through a motion called precession, which means that the planet's axis will change and trace out the shape of a cone, even if it's slightly. When this occurs, it takes around 26,000 years for the axis to trace out a complete cone shape. To add to this, Polaris, the Earth's current North Star, will eventually begin to shift positions as the Earth undergoes precession. In 3000 BC, it was believed that the North Star was the star Tuban, otherwise known as Alpha Draconis. In about 13,000 years, the star Vega will be the new North Star, but in 26,000 years, Polaris will return to its original position as the Earth continues to go through precession. Fact number 22. There are more stars in the universe than all the grains of sand on Earth. Yes, if we combined all the sand on the beaches and deserts in the world, there would still be 10 times more stars in the universe. It is estimated that there are 70 sextillion stars out there. This figure translates to 70 followed by 22 zeros or 70 sextillion stars. Fact number 23. The International Space Station is 357 feet long, just 3 feet less than an American football field. It weighs 925,000 pounds and is the largest single human-made structure to ever enter space. As of March 2022, the International Space Station has been visited by 253 people from 19 different countries to conduct research and carry out missions. Fact number 24. It is possible to see the International Space Station from your backyard. This is something that requires timing though. The ISS becomes visible from Earth when it reflects sunlight. However, during the day, it can easily get lost in the sun's glare. The best time to see it, even with the naked eye, is before sunrise and after sunset. Fact number 25. Astronauts can grow about 5 centimeters or 2 inches during their stay in space. The reason for this is the lack of gravity, which expands the discs of their spines, making them taller. This was proven when astronaut Scott Kelly spent 340 days in space. And when he returned to Earth, he became taller than his twin brother. Fact number 26. Ocean tides are caused by the gravitational pull of the Moon on the Earth. The Moon's gravitational force results in the oceans bulging out in its direction. Remember that the Earth rotates on its axis, so two types of tides occur twice per day, as the Moon's gravitational force will vary. These two types are high tides and low tides. Isaac Newton was the first person to scientifically explain how tides are caused. Fact number 27. We know more about Mars and our Moon than we do about our oceans. We have fully mapped 100% of the surface of Mars and Earth's Moon, whereas we have only been able to map roughly 5% of the ocean floor. Fact number 28. Only 5% of the universe is visible from Earth. 68% of the universe is dark energy and 27% is dark matter. Both of these are invisible, even with a telescope, which means we are only able to see 5% of the universe. Fact number 29. At any given moment, there are at least 2,000 thunderstorms happening on Earth. Worldwide, there are an estimated 16 million thunderstorms each year. Roughly 100,000 of these thunderstorms happen in the US alone. Fact number 30. The first ever black hole photographed is 3 million times the size of Earth. The photo was released in April 2019 and shows a halo of dust and gas 310 million trillion miles from Earth. It was captured by the Event Horizon Telescope, a network of 8 linked telescopes, and was also captured due to the algorithm of programmer Katie Bowman. Fact number 31. The first living mammal to go into space was a dog named Laika from Russia. Laika was a stray mongrel from the streets of Moscow and was launched into space on the Soviet spacecraft Sputnik 2 on November 3, 1957. Sadly, Laika died 5 to 7 hours into the flight due to overheating and stress. Fact number 32. Coca-Cola was the first commercial soft drink that was ever consumed in space. The first food ever eaten in space was applesauce and was eaten by John Glenn in space during the Friendship 7 mission in 1962. Fact number 33. The Curiosity Mars rover's first color photograph of a sunset in 2015 revealed a surprising twist that the sunset on Mars is blue. NASA said this is because dust in the Martian atmosphere has fine particles that permit blue light to penetrate the atmosphere more efficiently than longer wavelength colors, like yellow, orange, and red. Fact number 34. Space is full of junk like used rocket parts and dead satellites. These objects continue to orbit Earth at about 17,500 miles per hour, 10 times as fast as a speeding bullet. Space junk is dangerous because one collision could trigger a chain reaction of objects hitting each other, resulting in a thick cloud of debris that would make space travel extremely dangerous. This kind of disaster was the premise of the 2013 movie, Gravity, starring Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. The US is responsible for the most space junk with 4,037 pieces of debris as of March 28, 2022. Russia is responsible for 4,035 pieces of debris, followed by China with 3,524. Fact number 35. Moon rocks erode at a rate of 0.04 inches every 1 million years. This means that the astronauts' footprints on the moon from the Apollo mission in 1969 could be there for 10 to 100 million years. Fact number 36. According to a new study, there are tens of thousands of black holes at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Black holes are impossible to detect on their own because light can't escape from them. But when paired with a star, they interact in a way that allows scientists to find them using X-rays. The study posits that the center of the Milky Way contains hundreds of black holes paired with stars and 10,000 isolated black holes. Fact number 37. Mercury and Venus are the only two planets in our solar system that have no moons. In total, there are 176 confirmed moons that orbit the planets in our solar system, with some of them being bigger than Mercury itself. Fact number 38. Earth is the only planet not named after a god. Nobody knows how the Earth got its name. All we know is that it is derived from an amalgamation of both the Old English and Old Germanic words for ground. Fact number 39. According to mathematics, white holes are possible, although as of yet we have found none. A white hole is a hypothetical region of space-time that can't be entered from the outside, although matter and light can escape from within. Basically, it's the reverse of a black hole. Fact number 40. Any free-moving liquid in outer space will form itself into a sphere. This is because of something called surface tension, which is an imbalance of intermolecular attractive forces. This can also occur in low Earth orbit. Fact number 41. Although there is no official solid boundary for where space begins, the Kármán line sits at 62 miles above sea level, and is conventionally used as the start of outer space in space treaties or for aerospace records keeping. Fact number 42. We always see the same side of the moon, no matter where we stand on Earth. This is because the moon rotates on its axis at the same rate that it rotates the Earth. It's known as synchronous rotation or tidal locking. Fact number 43. The first woman ever to enter space was Valentina Tereshkova, a former textile factory assembly worker from the Yaroslavl region in the Soviet Union. On the 16th of June 1963, Tereshkova was launched on a solo mission aboard the spacecraft Vostok 6. She spent more than 70 hours orbiting the Earth, 2 years after Yuri Gagarin's first human crewed flight in space. Fact number 44. Sputnik 1 was the first artificial Earth satellite. It was launched into an elliptical low Earth orbit by the Soviet Union on the 4th of October 1957, as part of the Soviet space program. It orbited for 3 weeks before its batteries ran out. Fact number 45. Saturn is very large and is the second largest planet in the solar system. However, it is made up mostly of gas and is less dense than water. Since it is lighter than water, it can float on water. None of the other planets in our solar system can do this because they have a higher density than water. Fact number 46. Astronauts can't burp in space. This is because the lack of gravity in space means the air in the astronaut's stomach doesn't separate and rise up from ingested food. Fact number 47. Saturn is actually not the only planet that has rings around it. Uranus, Jupiter and Neptune also have rings. Their rings just aren't visible from Earth. Fact number 48. Mars has a nickname. It's often called the Red Planet because of the red hue of its atmosphere and surface. It might be more accurate to call it the Rusty Planet. Why? Its red color is caused by rust that forms as a result of iron minerals in the planet's soil. Fact number 49. Jupiter spins faster than any other planet in the solar system. This means it also has the shortest day of all the planets. Jupiter makes a complete rotation on its axis in just 10 hours, so that's how long a day is on that planet. Fact number 50. The Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. Just like the Earth revolves around the Sun itself revolves around the center of the Milky Way. Our galaxy is a part of the local group of galaxies and is also moving, and is considered to be moving at approximately 600 km per second or 2.2 million km per hour. Here's a bonus space fact. One of the most amazing space facts is about the Pioneer spacecraft that was sent to a star in space called the Aldebaran, back in 1972. NASA scientists discovered signs of this spacecraft again in 2003. What makes this discovery astounding is the fact that it usually takes 2 million years to reach Aldebaran. Strange, isn't it? If you've enjoyed these mind-blowing facts about space, then we'd love to hear from you below in the comment section about similar facts or tales of the universe that you know. Also, do subscribe, like, comment, and share the video with your friends on social media. Thank you and keep learning.